We have our biggest game to date in college bowl season. Number 14 Arizona against number 12 Oklahoma in the Alamo Bowl at 9:15 p.m. this Thursday in San Antonio, Texas. Arizona, one of the hottest teams in football, is a 3-point favorite, and it's kind of a decimated Oklahoma team. The over-under is sitting at a very high 59 total points. Opt-outs, not much from Arizona, probably a couple defensive guys I'm seeing. I didn't see where they are in the depth chart, but most notable for Oklahoma, quarterback going to Oregon, so he will not be playing. I'm seeing running back 2 and running back 3 are also opting out. So a couple big offensive weapons are gone for Oklahoma. I'm also seeing Oklahoma's second string quarterback might be out as well. So a couple big question marks for Oklahoma, which is probably why Arizona's the 3-point favorite. But I've been back in Arizona for quite a bit, and I'm just gonna get right to it here. I love Arizona in this game. It might be square, it might be a popular bet, but I love this team. They came out of nowhere. They are 9-3, number 14th in the country. This is unheard of Arizona. I don't know how many games they've won in a row, but they have ran through the Pac-12, an easier Pac-12 conference or schedule than most guys in the Pac-12, but they still are winning every single game by big points. And I love them to win. I just think they want it more than this Oklahoma team, who is without a lot of guys. If you look at their opt-outs, I know there's only a couple starters that I stated, but they have 15 and 20 guys transferring. I just think, how many years is Oklahoma going to be outside the top 10? Oklahoma, made it to the top 4 a couple times we saw during the playoffs, but haven't got back there in a couple years. And I just think Arizona cares about it more. So it might be public, might be square. I'm going to take Arizona. How about you?
Yeah, I wanted to take Arizona, but I think I like Oklahoma in this one. Like you said, biggest game that we've talked about so far this season. I just don't know if I can get there with Oklahoma. Uh, this is kind of just a fade on Arizona. I mean, it's been an extremely fun story. Like you said, who would have thought Arizona would be ranked, be 9-3, be in a bowl game, any of that. But yeah, they've reeled off a really nice season. They've won 6 straight games. 4 of those being against ranked opponents. They beat 19th Washington State, 11th Oregon State, 19th UCLA, all back to back to back, and then 22nd Utah. So really nice resume for Arizona. Their losses were to USC, Washington, both ranked opponents, and then Mississippi State, obviously an SEC opponent there. So as far as losses go, some decent opponents, but I just think Oklahoma's ultimately the better team, even without Gabriel at quarterback for them. They probably did have higher aspirations coming in, so I could see it being a little bit of a flat spot here. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of think Arizona's run falls flat here. I think Arizona is extremely public. I mean, it is kind of cool that Arizona's really good in football and basketball this season. Just 2 teams. They've been good in basketball for plenty of years, but they're just never that top team. So it's kind of cool to just see them being relevant in both sports. Something's just telling me that Oklahoma's probably the play here, even with a backup quarterback. Yeah, I just think they're ultimately a little bit better. Arizona's been fun, but I think they fall short in this one.
Yeah, I do like the over as well. It's hard not to take an over in an Oklahoma game. A little harder for Arizona, but Arizona, again, that Pac-12, very similar to the Big 12 this year. A lot of offense, not a whole lot of defense. So I don't mind the over as well. I think it'll be an entertaining game, higher scoring. So I could dabble with the over. But yeah, I agree. I think Arizona is a little public. I'm still going to back them just because I'll be rooting for them. Again, an emotional bet as opposed to a smart bet. But yeah, very exciting game. Again, our biggest matchup of college bowl season. If you want more matchups and previews, make sure you do check out our YouTube page. We have some big games coming up on Friday and Saturday, and of course on Monday. So if you want the quick 3 to 5 minute rundown of each of those games, make sure you check out our YouTube channels. We will have previews for every single bowl game this year. That's all I got, boys. Hopefully you enjoy this Thursdays of college football slate, and most importantly, this massive game in the Alamo Bowl as a nightcap. But good luck as always if you are tailing, and we'll see you in our next episode.
You better start listening to the Better in Green podcast. You will not regret it. Trust me, trust me, trust me. And hey, I'm Dean Blandino.
Welcome to Better in Green, eh? To Better in Green, eh? To Better in Green, eh? Listen in and cash out. That's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover all spot from the bottom to the top. Hey, shout out to Ethan, shout out to Wyatt, shout out to Ben. Welcome our podcast. Better win green.